Hi, I'm Azar, and today we're going back to the Industrial Revolution, the time when everything was run by mana potions. Was it?
Oh yeah, you heard that right. In the city of Overture, they've known magic for just a few centuries and they've already made a sport out of it, a science out of it, and now they're making it into industry, and poor people have to work in factories where they cast spells all day long. You see, An Octave Higher has quite a unique and interesting setting. In the story, we follow Franz, a student of magical sciences, his best friend Aretha, who studies magical machines, and two others. Elise, a girl abandoned by her parents who's working at the factory, and Frederick, a rich boy from the nobility who only cares for the magical sport duels. At first, we follow them separately since they don't know each other. But soon enough they meet, thanks to Alice, who seems to be able to heal broken things with magic, which is thought impossible. Franz wants to study that, and Frederick becomes his patron, and somehow also his rival, as both of them immediately fall for the girl. Given the dramatic backdrop of 19th century Europe, the game is actually nicely casual. It has fun with its quirky magic, and the characters are all just teenagers who try to appear serious. The dialogues are well written, and in the menu you can see how much the characters like each other. I was really rooting for them so that Franz and Frederick can become friends, and Frederick ends up with Aretha, who would know how to handle him. You know the writers are on to something when you find yourself rooting for a bunch of teenagers trying to repair a broken piano with magic. And so, the adventure continues and you get to the end. A bit early, I thought. I wish they explored the characters more, but yeah, a pretty fitting ending, nothing too fancy. It's almost as if the story continues. There is some other true ending, if you will. And yes, it can continue, and what I just described is just the first half of the game. I would call it the little story. Perhaps unfortunately, the authors decided to tell their big story in the same game with the same characters, which results in a mind-boggling plot twist as the casual adventures of our group of friends turn into grimdark tale of social uprising. I can see what they were going for, and there are some good ideas, but the more mature the story tries to be, the more juvenile it becomes, and the fun is pretty much gone, and the characters themselves are barely recognizable.
Now, is this game worth buying? I still think yes. The world is pretty unique, and I really appreciate what the developers were going for, even if they didn't get there in the later part. Actually, there is one more game from this world which promises perhaps a bit different story, a bit different tone, the more serious one they were trying to go for and didn't quite make it, in my opinion. It's called One Small Fire at a Time, and I'm really excited to play it, and so you can look forward to another review. And that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave a thumbs up and consider subscribing so that you don't miss the next one. And I hope to see you soon. Goodbye.